No, put her back in. She's not done yet.
Welcome to the FFS. That's a good... I gotta get that clip in there. I gotta get that clip from the Rumblefish.
The Rumblefish.
The Rumblefish. Yeah. Welcome to the FFS. Gotta get that graphic. We don't do these often enough, but goddamn, is there an opportunity to do so today. DK Lord G says, "Hey guys, interested in seeing y'all take on this game. It was my first fighting game as a kid, and I'd catch me off when you, Woolie, and the others would talk down on it on the old podcast. I was wondering what the game's deal was." All right, no problem. It would be my pleasure to break it down for you. What is the deal with this game? Capcom fighting evolution, aka to me, Capcom fighting the concept of evolution, because it literally is them just holding back progress from day one. This is what we said.
No.
In Japan, it was known as Capcom Fighting Jam. I mean, you know, again, not the most inaccurate name, considering a game jam is when you have 24 hours to make a game.
Oh my god. Bodied.
We keep it moving.
I tried.
This project is the result of a couple of things going wrong after a couple of things went right, but in the end, this is seen as probably one of Capcom's worst fighting games ever made. Why? Well, for starters, we got to go back to Capcom Fighting All-Stars. If you were around in 2003, Capcom announced a game called Capcom Fighting All-Stars. And this is a project that basically was what we all kind of dream of today, right? This was Capcom versus Capcom. It had Alex in his bomber jacket. It had DD, who came about after Devil May Cry 2 already came out, but he's a red, hot-blooded, electric-using Dante-type character. But he's not Dante. Dante did exist at this point in time. This was 2 years.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, 3D fighting game. It had a 3 life bar. Your life bar was divided into 3 segments, and between each one, a break would be initiated, right? It wouldn't be accurate to say Proto Dante, no, because Dante already existed. This was after Devil May Cry 2 came out.
The best Devil May Cry.
He also had a so there's a break system. Between every third, you would get one of these little breaks, right? Really unusual.
So it's like one round?
One continuous round with multiple breaks. Yeah. And
why?
I don't know, but
what?
But
just stop fighting, just chill, and then you resume.
It's not. There must have been something that would happen between the breaks, but either way, the concept of having a Capcom Fighting All-Stars is not a fucking bad idea. In fact, it's a great one, and we're kind of dying for that right now. Yeah. If it played like something good like Marvel, but just with only Capcom characters, we would love that, right? And characters like Phoenix Wright show you proof that you can have lots of fun with that roster, you know? Over the years...
Proof. That was good.
Over the years, we've seen... we've said it, but like, it's like outside of like fucking... outside of like Disney, like the Capcom roster is so... outside of Nintendo for video games, the Capcom roster is the second best collection of IPs, you know? So, the other thing notable with this game is that it had, and I don't think you're going to see any of them here, but it had something called I want to think it was called like a fatal blow, or like a mortal blow, or something like that. But it was basically the equivalent of a fatality.
Whoa, okay.
But it was just like a really hard hit. It was a heroic brutality, to quote MK versus DC, right? Dramatic blow or finish blow, I think. These little location tests were all we ever saw of it. In 2003, they rolled it out into the arcades in Japan. A couple of people pulled their phone cameras out, and this is the only footage we have of the game. besides, I want to say, an initial trailer that showed off a bit more. Yeah, this was the return of Nash before Nash came back as well. He existed here.
All-Star.
Yeah. Strider as a regular Street Fighter character style version of himself as well. Like a toned down Strider existed. You know, it was really wild. It was kind of like, okay, so Capcom's trying to enter this 3D realm. You know, I'm not against it in principle. You know, but in the end,
that was after the EX stuff or before?
EX had already dropped.
Yeah.
Street Fighter EX already existed. Arika had already done that by this point in time. So this was early aughts. 2003-ish era. So yeah, you at least had Street Fighter EX 1 and plus alpha. Maybe 2 or 3 were coming.
So they almost had a Capcom party happening.
Almost. I want to say there's a trailer as well, which gives us a better look at what was going on, because I believe the story involved there being a bomb in Metro City, and you had to fight everybody to stop it from happening.
This game was made by Arika?
If this was made by Arika, then that would certainly explain a lot, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go.
Rebellion Feather,
Rook Raid,
Crimson Thunder.
Welcome to the FAS. Yeah, quality is absolute potato. Batsu, Strider, Poison.
Yeah, okay.
Right, and remember, this was also the Capcom that was down with like Streetwise, you know.
Yo,
Absolute
Metro City
potato.
will disappear.
Yeah, and the 3 newcomers, code holders. Yeah.
And then never again.
And then never again.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Capcom is due for one of these good games that celebrate Capcom.
Dude, I'm telling you, okay, here we got a better quality look at it. It was honestly like, it's a concept that works. They just need to actually like get it on all that, get it like a Marvel game, and just remove the Marvel element of it, you know, and like put in all those characters that you fucking shoved into Marvel 2, you know, that, and then all the like side characters from the various franchises, like the rest of the rival schools and Miles Edgeworth and Apollo, you know, and you can go, there's so much fun to be had. Monster Hunter, like you can just have an incredible Capcom only hyper game. Oh yeah, dramatic combo count dodges. You have a dodge system, and the count went up whenever you did it. Indeed, my God.
Strider.
That's one. I think that's that's one of the fatalities. That's one of the dramatic finishes, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
Still looked cool.
And then at the end it flashes, but it's like, yeah, so like finishing blows were again still a thing that
beginning
in the end too. Think about how like later on they removed the extra post KO strikes from the Capcom games because they're like, it's too much BM.
Yeah.
Beginning. So this game got canceled. Fucking canceled. Never happened. This was a look at the character select screen that was planned.
Okay.
And yeah, in the end that was, you know, so yeah, you got to see some of those fatalities at the end of that trailer there, but that was it, you know. So this thing fucking just didn't work out for one reason or another. I guess either people just gave it poor feedback or something. Whatever it was. The game got canceled after that initial 2003 look. It seems likely that people in the arcades after that initial feedback didn't give it a pretty high rating.
Okay.
You know,
Not well received.
well, this is also like post Mark of the Wolves, post Third Strike, you know, post Alpha 3, right? A Guilty Gear was at least on like Reload slash or so. I mean, fighting games were incredible. You know, this was post CVS 2.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, what the fuck? We were in our highlight, our heyday, and this wasn't quite landing.
What?
Including Isuka? Man, shut the fuck up about Isuka. We ain't talking about GG Isuka. What happens is this gets fucking canned and tossed in the trash. However, the project doesn't shut down completely. The game gets canceled, but then continues as the staff try to then work on a 2D Capcom all-star fighting game. And this is where it all goes wrong.
This
because,
is the inspiration.
Yes. After this project continues, the producer leaves and Ono takes over. And Yoshinori Ono, the man you know to this day, Mr. Street Fighter with the little Blanca toy, this was his first producer role. Before this, he was doing music and sound, and he did like, you know, stuff like on Third Strike. So Ono's debut was Capcom Fighting Jam.
So how come it kept on going and it didn't stop after the debut? Like, how did he survive Capcom Fighting Jam?
Are you asking me or the air?
The air.
Okay. Let's listen for an answer. Right. So the project continued, and what happened was they essentially decided, well, what we can do, it's 2003. This is going to come out in 2004. We can grab, what do we got? We got some sprites from Third Strike. We got some sprites from CVS 2. We got some sprites from Warzard and Darkstalkers and Alpha. Let's just fucking
ship it. Just do it. Tie that shit up.
So Mugen steps in. No, Mugen doesn't step in, but it ends up feeling and playing like a Mugen project, because what you get here is a clash of these worlds and games and styles with zero attempt to balance it or make it make sense or make it feel good or even make it feel somewhat faithful to the way these characters play. So to the person who said earlier this was their first fighting game, what's the big deal with it, right? Remember when we first played BB Tag?
Yes.
Do you remember what the piece of advice we got from the Montreal anime community was?
What was
Don't play your mains because you'll only feel sadness.
Right. Because they were missing things.
All of them were inferior versions of themselves.
Yeah.
This is the encapsulation of that game. This is everyone you play or like is an inferior, weird, incomplete version of that.
Oh, no.
And it's a whole roster of that. So without further ado, I present to you Capcom Fighting All-Stars. Hold up. There we go.
Now we're going deep in the memory bank right now. Whoa. See all these cool characters. Yeah. Why is Chun-Li with Street Fighter 3? Okay. So you boot this and you're hype.
We're going to need to do some volume balancing in a minute. Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Yeah. Fighting Evolution. Yeah, that's good sound work.
Literally a year A fucking 12-month turnaround on this shit, dude. Okay, here's the thing. This game comes together, and this is what the roster looks like. And these are all just borrowed from their sources. The best thing about this game is its endings, which were drawn by Udon.
Oh,
there are Udon-specific ending pages that were unique and made for this game's endings. And this was right around the time that the Udon comics were happening. And, like, this was after their official licensing to get that done. This was the first time where Udon had collaborated in a game. So I was like, oh, shit! Well, that's nice, you know.
Good quality, good product. Should be a good impression, right?
Yeah, sure.
Should be a good product.
But, I mean, right off the bat, though, it's like, what are you doing with that box framing Ryu? Like, are you going for, like his face, but then you want to show the outside art? Like, but then it's cropped anyway. So if you're going to do that, then show the rest of the art. But it's 2v2. So then you just have the weird crop and then a second crop. It's so weird. All right.
Oh my god, yeah.
So do you want to learn about the subsystems in this game?
just tell me about the mess that they did.
All right. Well, here's all you need to know. The Street Fighter cast is like Street Fighter 2. So they have one super bar, and
so
you only have
and
you have access to not one super, you have two supers.
Okay,
but that's what you get,
and
everything else is just Street Fighter. All right, and two lights to throw, just like Street Fighter 2.
Okay, 2 lights, like what?
No, a third strike's throw input.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh my god,
so it's fine.
All over the place. Already.
Okay. Third Strike characters, like Third Strike, have access to EX moves.
Okay.
They can get up to 2 bars of super.
Okay.
They have 2 mediums to do a universal overhead.
Okay.
They have parries.
Hopefully this is balanced.
No one else has parries but the Third Strike roster.
These guys.
Urien exists, but super cancels do not work the same way, therefore you cannot do his Aegis setups. And it doesn't matter because your dashes are borked anyway.
Oh my god. So already this is trash.
Darkstalker's characters have access to their low, mid, high Magic Series chains. They have access to their EXs and multiple meters. They do not have their world transformation moves.
Right out of the gate, the game is not balanced.
What are you talking about?
Out of the gate!
What are you talking about? The alpha characters have access to air blocks. And they can access their super or custom combos like Alpha 2. Unfortunately, the damage done is reduced as a result. But either way, they have air blocking and CCs.
Okay.
The Warzard characters, aka Red Earth.
The weird stuff.
Which, now that we've played it first, you know who these are.
I know these characters.
You now know who these are. So I gave you some fucking homework and I showed you.
Oh my god.
So now you're ready. It was all a build-up for this, Reggie. I didn't introduce you to that.
But hold up. Are they max level, though?
No.
Oh my god.
But you can spend a bar of meter to level them up. 1, 2, and 3 to get further along.
Evolution, they
Evolution.
said. Evolution, okay.
Last boss is Pyron from Darkstalkers. He's Darkstalkers. He's full of shit.
They tried to make a powerful mutant, and the mutant is like, kill me.
Shinakuma is also here.
I never asked for this life.
Dude, you have to understand that when you're too lazy to make grooves because you've only got 12 months and you don't have time to make grooves, everyone has the groove.
Yep.
And that's all you've got.
Groovy, baby.
Now throw it all together and see what happens. Needless to say that there were a couple of tournaments for this game, including one over in Toronto, actually. But it's not exactly balanced.
Yeah. I can tell. On the character select screen, I can tell it's not balanced.
Now, not unlike the plot of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, it all leads back to Ingrid, the most important character in the Capcom universe. She was deleted from her original game but her existence continues. After her world was destroyed, she continued to exist as a parasite, latching onto all other games she could. First, it started with this, Capcom Fighting Evolution, where she was created in sprite form. Then she showed up in sprite form in Street Fighter Alpha 3 Double Upper, where she joined Alpha 3's cast.
Okay.
And then finally, of course, we remember her as the goddess behind the entire plot of Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Just let her go.
She has her own system of level 1, level 2, level 3s. So, there you go. Yeah!
Imagine if you played CVS 2, but Blanca was only S groove. You want to play Ryu? Okay, cool. C groove.
But you know what, man? What's missing?
Where is she?
No Morrigan Sprite!
What the
No Morrigan Sprite!
I was bugging on Chun-Li not being with the Street Fighter 2 characters, but this is wild. Morrigan not being there?
No Morrigan Sprite, my dude. Okay.
This is rude.
So obviously for the Third Strike characters, they had to drop frames here and there. You remember Yun's movement.
Oh yeah, it was
You remember this, right?
oh my god. It was just as good.
Yeah, remember how that would just kind of...
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do that backdash again. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Oh boy. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
We'll make it out.
God.
Okay, so you know, you're like, let's do some shit with Yun. Maybe we can get his supers. Because Third Strike, you have one super art, but that doesn't work in a system where you don't select your super arts, right?
So does he have?
So you got to give him his individual supers, you know. So
Okay.
you remember that, you right?
Ugh.
And then his iconic other super.
Guinea. Okay, Yoo-hoo.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Were you looking for something else?
Oh my god.
Were you?
Imagine coming from Third Strike to this.
I'm sorry. Were you looking for something else? Were you looking for a third super somewhere? What did you?
This is criminal.
No. Like everyone. That's the Yun super.
Yo, I would have put my quarter in the machine and left.
That's the Yun though. That everyone knows that Yun super.
You put your quarter in and you leave. Where is Canadian? What were they thinking? What was that approved? Why did they ship it? They canned the first one that looked kind of nice. Oh my god.
Square up. Square up.
Yo man, this is, oh my god.
By the way, you pick two characters, but it's not 2v2. It's you can switch to a second character between rounds or keep the same.
You can keep this. Okay. Just in case something goes wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
What's wrong with Rose's face?
What's wrong with your face?
What the?
Let's go to Myanmar.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe not right now, but
Yeah, one day.
and we all know that Adon and Sagat train
Yes.
in Myanmar.
Of course.
All right.
Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Hey,
Remember
Dalsim is there too.
Dalsim is there. Remember your training.
What is this?
That's the CVS sprites for you.
Ugh. There's a lot of sprites in there. No air tatsu? Okay, air tatsu's there. Oh, that is so stiff.
You're stiff.
I'm not stiff. I'm pretty flaccid right now. Like... Oh my god.
Street Fighter.
Okay, I can build meter by whiffing moves.
Yes, you can.
Somersault. Nice, nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's get Rose in there. Oh god. What were they thinking?
A year to salvage whatever budget we can from this 3D project that never came.
So I guess it's probably activate like an alpha with 2 buttons.
Although, yeah, you got your air block stuff. Oh yeah, there it is, right?
But there's no guard bar. Ultimate guard!
They still have their ultimate guard.
Right, no dashes. That fireball is weird. It comes out really fast and then it slows down. Oh shit. Whoa.
Sure. Totally fine.
Oh, this is stiff.
Now here's the thing. For a lot of folks, this was the first time ever seeing those characters from Red Earth, though. And you'd kind of be like, who the fuck are those amazingly animated characters? And why can't I play that game? And that's the correct reaction. If you're me in college popping this in for the first time in the mid-2000s going, what the fuck? Why do these characters look so cool in their animations? And fucking we never got that shit.
Terrible.
Anyways.
Capcom fighting Vegemite.
What you... Listen, man. In the same period of time, Knights of the Old Republic 2 was developed, okay? So, people do different things under pressure.
Yo! We got a diamond on our hands right now. Oh, just like in MVCI. I'm just gonna pretend like I've never seen this character. Darkstalkers, what? Oh my god. Oh, no cancels?
So, cancels are not universal. The super cancels, there's something particular to them. But you can't cancel off of everything.
Oh my god.
I think certain things you're allowed. And none of the things that Urian would want.
No unblockables.
There's Dan and E Honda, though, and Ibuki.
Wow. Honda's moving too. Oh boy. Nice. No. Oh! What a champ! 2 times air to air. The slowest roll in history? Like, okay, is that Makoto and Dan on the left?
Yes.
Why is the resolution completely different?
For the characters on the left
In
of
the
one
front.
than for Maki and E Honda, who
Maki and
are
Honda?
blurry up here because they're animated.
Is he too close?
Anyone who's moving is a 380p fucking mess. But anyone who's part of the static background is totally crisp. That's why. And the compression was fucking... Yeah.
Ship it.
That's... Ship... Exactly.
Did they cut frames? Oh yeah, absolutely.
A million frames dropped, buddy! What are you talking about? Of course they dropped frames. The fuck do you think this is?
Nope. Oh my god, this is terrible.
You looking for... Wait, what frames are you looking for? This has to... These third strike frames need to exist next to Darkstalkers, dude.
So Pyron and Shinakuma they're like legit and shit?
They're... I believe, yes, they're boss characters, but their HP is toned down for playability. So Shinakuma melts, and I think same thing for Pyron as a glass cannon.
Okay. Let's try this. That loop is just long enough.
Like nowadays...
Oh, Ken's gonna move, is he? Nope! He's just garbage looking. Oh, he moved. Never mind. He's turning his head.
He slightly turned his head. However, if you don't recognize it, that is Street Fighter Alpha art of Ken, which the head has been edited to turn. That is straight up Alpha art that has been dropped in. You might recognize it.
Yo.
Of course, DJ and Cammy are quite fine because they're not animated back there. But Sean is having a rough go.
Oh, Sean is gone.
Sean's having a rough go. All right.
Let's do this. What's going on? Oh, that hurt. Why is it so hard to cancel moves?
Because not everything is cancelable, dude. Some things are super cancelable, other things are not. Shut up and learn.
And even the things that are cancelable are hard to cancel. This is some jank.
Still my favorite Bison sprite, though, man.
With the shaking hand.
The Jack Off Bison,
Hell yeah.
CVS.
Oh my god, this is dangerous. Deleted. How'd that feel? Very good.
Still a good Bison sprite.
These are the prettiest pictures in the game, I guess.
So, note that GIFG... Oh, well, when we bring him in, they've edited his sprite a little bit. Oh, yeah, that. Also, and like... so that doesn't lead to a juggleable combo. You can't combo after those.
I can't.
I believe you cannot combo
my
after
God, that is
anymore. Exactly. And if you happen to land your crouching fierce juggle elbow into the chop, it does work, but the physics might be a little different from the way you remember. So. and I believe I have a reflect.
Oh my god. What is this headbutt?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Throw fireball at me? Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind.
Oh my god.
Counter.
These specials, man. These specials.
So, GIF has been edited to have a new head that breathes smoke out. So they changed the Alpha 3 GIF to like a smoke breathing GIF. With his eyes are wider now. So hey,
Okay.
they gave him. Hey, this game has its own GIF modified sprite.
Pretty cool.
How about that?
Oh damn. Oh damn. Let's go. That works. High punch, high punch.
Mhm.
High punch, high punch.
Palm. Probably. CC's.
Alright, it's time.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
no, that's not Aegis. There it is.
What?
I'm out. What's the problem? Leave it alone.
It doesn't launch?
I'm out. Shut up. You got a parry.
God.
I don't. All I have is an air block.
Okay, here I come. Oh my god! Well, I guess that was a true block string. Oh my god! Why wouldn't you be mad at this game? Why wouldn't you be mad at this game?
So you have to understand. You really have to understand. It's just, if you play or know how these characters feel, it's just really not the same. And the little things, you know? I don't know. I imagine if you drove a car, it's like, what if...
Only like this.
Yeah, what if
turn
like
right,
the
turn
fucking
left.
transmission was fucked and the clutch was busted and it would stall out and then you're like...
The pedals were reversed.
But it looks like your car, though. You know? And the speedometer is fucked, and you're like, how many miles?
Oh my god.
But you know what, dude? Hey, there's characters, and there's a life bar, and we're pressing punch
We're
buttons.
pushing
We're playing.
buttons.
There's a fighting game happening here, isn't there?
You know, this is like simili poulet. You know, like that fake chicken? Or simili bacon. And you're like, yeah, I'll have some bacon with that.
Faking.
And they give you that bacon. And you're like, that's not what I asked for. That's not what I'm used to.
Damn.
I have a certain way of living. And here, I want to move.
And what I'm afraid of is the idea that the failure of this game led to the unwillingness to ever do this again. That's what I'm afraid of.
Come on, buddy. Big dinosaurs.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, you can teleport into teleport into teleport. Like you can do like 3 or 4 in a row.
Damn. Let's go air blocks.
Sure. He wasn't even originally playable in Warzard. He was just the boss.
Yeah.
But they made them playable.
Oh, gee,
Yeah.
great. I'm so glad I got to experience Pyron.
And the new Kappa with the fucking dinosaur face. Look at the physics. Look at the way. Look at the way.
Bro. Dude.
Look at
What were they thinking? Oh my god.
You don't remember the trajectory? You don't remember how that used to look? Oh my god. Well, he's got no DDT, so we're okay.
Does he get stun gun?
Probably, yes.
Oh yeah, don't have like low, medium, forward, medium, low supers with like Darkstalker shit? Oh boy. Oh yeah, I don't remember these supers. Yeah, it was all these weird inputs like
But you could
low,
do
medium, forward, low, medium.
Yeah, but you could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with all the Darkstalkers characters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
I can do that
the
string.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. You're getting angrier and angrier by the minute. I was having a nice day. Yeah, I never got to try Karen in Alpha 3. I only know
Karen,
her in
original
SF5.
Karen is great. I mean, SF5 Karen is just a different character.
Yeah.
Straight up. But original Karen is a really fun Rekka-chain counter setup character.
Ah, I see. Damn, son. Nice, nice. Oh, you're dying when you get hit.
Oh, yeah.
Caught sleeping. Caught sleeping. I was in awe, you know?
Throw one of those out there.
Okay. Damn, I didn't even land. Sure, you can.
So that's Oro chilling in the sack in the back there.
With the 360p snooze bubbles. Oh, Jesus.
You can kind of just do infinite of these into like all.
Oh, you can go in the air.
Yeah, yeah. You can do like nonsense, and the locations all change, and you know. Anyway, so yeah, you've got DP kick, Hadouken, and quarter circle forward kick as well.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, let's do it.
And then those catch counters.
Was that a throw?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Oh,
Finally.
with the catch.
How high do you go? Why do you have to go
there's
that
Feilong.
high?
There's Feilong's art. That's the fail. That's that's part. Oh my god! Yeah. Okay. That's art. That's a static piece of Feilong art as well that I recognize.
Tiny arm.
Yeah, you're level 1. You're gonna have to build up to level 2 or 3.
How do I do that? Oh shit!
Spend the bar.
Right.
And Lele. Senko. Right over there.
Looking good when you don't move. How about Yang? Why are you? Oh, you turned your head. You silly man.
Yang and the 2 girls that hang out with Yin and Yang. Don't you dare move.
Let's go. Yeah, level up. Yep.
I fucking lament for those sprites though, man. I really, really do, you know? So do you want to see some of those endings?
Yeah. Actually, why not?
Let's check out some of those endings.
Oh my god. What did they do?
What did they not do?
A lot of things.
Yes. But
what did they not do? Quit.
But again, okay. So this is where it's like it's tricky to sort of explain because it's like again to the viewer, we are throwing Hadokens, we are pressing punch, and we are punching and kicking and jumping. But the way it feels, the movement is stiff, and stiff is bad. The characters feel way worse than they do in every other version of themselves. The system itself is super just slapped together, and you can feel how rushed and jank it is. I just like... It's a game that stands as a perfect example of you recognize a lot of these characters really, really well, like from a lot of other games. Therefore, you feel exactly how bad they are
Right away.
That's the thing. If they were like, hey, check, if you were playing only Red Earth characters on that system and you're like, ooh, I guess this is weird. But whatever, you know, that'd be one thing. But you're playing Geef and Ryu and Guile, and these are all characters that you've known for years, and they feel so off and weird that you're like...
They've never felt like this, ever.
You know, and so you have that much more to fall from knowing them that much better, you know? And you know, the again, this was 2 years after CVS2, and just 2D Will Never Die, I believe, was on the spine of that game. You know, some fucking awesome memories with those. So some of the best immediately followed by this shit. Thanks, Ono. But anyway.
It's like getting the random jelly beans package and only picking out the vomit flavored ones.
That's why when I look back on Capcom Fighting All-Stars, I'm like, damn, I wish I got a chance to play it. Because this is what happened instead. And now I want to play that 3D game. We've got Zangief.
What?
I have no idea. Little Russian child, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Yun.
Yun with the meat buns.
Urien, who kind of turns into Makoto-ish.
Yeah, weird.
Shinakuma.
They probably reused that Makoto sprite in the bike.
I would not be surprised. Shinakuma.
Okay.
Sakura in her training gear, which is pretty dope. Here's Rose.
Oh, with a gondola paddle.
Looking like Italy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's Alex.
Alex looking good.
Looking good. Ryu. Karen off the tennis court. Basically,
so she
rich girl. Rich bitch Karen.
Yeah, okay.
You know? Ingrid. Guy, basically it's just Mackie, you know, which sure, that makes sense. Guile with the America thing, exactly. Chun in the alpha outfit, and then Bison with the dictator swap outfit. So that's what you get for Midnight Bliss.
No.
The others beneath here are just the SVC Chaos ones, which we looked at last time.
I see. Okay.
So that's what's going on when you do the Dimitri moves. Because they got fucking Udon to come and do some work for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And one of the first times that Udon was like directly involved like this?
In a game, yes. Yeah. So Alex, here he is in the wrestling ring fighting against Hagar.
Sure.
And there's just Alex's Jean Reno inspired teacher. And they just this is Anakaris, where they discover his thing by satellite. Okay. Chun-Li helping out the kids and being a teacher.
Little girl, Fight for the Future.
Right. Who's in the intro to Third Strike, right? Exactly. So doing the orphanage thing. Dimitri versus Morrigan.
Not in the game.
Shut up.
Not in the game.
Yeah. Here is Felicia on stage, but she also brings out Elena and Armika and all the Capcom girls in the back. You can see them in their little like Zatanna outfits for the showgirl stage. Family Man's gonna family man.
Go.
Da-da-da. Yeah.
That's too much.
Look at that family man.
Serving your country.
Yep. Guy just meditating, doing his thing. Hauser shows up downtown. Rawr, dinosaur. Ndul does his thing underground, and he finds one of the Capcom Battlefield. There's a name for that icon, but it shows up in like a lot of old Capcom arcade games. Yeah, it's a reference to Yashichi. Thank you.
I don't recall that. Yeah.
That thing shows up in a lot of old collectible stuff. Yeah, exactly. Ingrid, she's a goddess.
Pandora.
Literally setting up Pandora's box over here. Here we've got Jeddah hanging out, looking at his Fetus of God TVs. And who's that? It's a character who's not in the game.
Who is that?
The Devil Hunter himself, here to hunt the devils. But don't worry about that, though. No Dante's for you.
Wow.
That was no budget to afford a whole ass new Dante sprite. However, trivia, apparently the game was supposed to have a Street Fighter 1 section that was going to include Young Sagat, Add-on, Eagle from CVS2, and Retsu for the first time. And Retsu was like the other Shoto. That was like the old man. That's the first guy you fight in Street Fighter 1. And he was going to be playable for the first time in years, but it never happened.
I wanted Retsu.
Because with what budget? Oh, were you going to make Retsu between September and October? Because if you didn't do it between September and October, then really Retsu's not in the game.
No, keep working on Alex. Keep working on that stump animation.
So here we go. Karen,
real clean
in space because the rich go to Mars.
Yeah,
and she's looking down on the Earth. What's going on over here? Hey, Kenji doing his ninja.
Oh yeah, he doesn't let his boss kill him.
Yeah, get betrayed by everyone and accept it in a weird, depressing way. What a fucking weird... God, what a weird ending that was. I don't know if the implication here is that Karen is fleeing an exploding Earth, like Titan AE, and then finding a new planet to colonize.
Yeah, I can leave. I got the money for it.
But it seems as if she's leaving Earth.
Mm-hmm. But something blew up.
Yeah.
Unless she went and destroyed something else.
And she's landed on the moon here, looking down. I don't know. I can't quite tell. But I'm getting...
we had to blow up Mars because Elon Musk had plans that I wasn't down with.
No, there was a sign that said, citizens of Earth, we told you for the last 10,000 years that you were gonna be in the construction zone. You simply had to read the sign. What do you mean you didn't read the sign? Oh, you're not even spacefaring? Well, it's not our problem that you didn't go read the sign. It's been sitting there in space the whole time. Well, if you don't have the time to move, well, we're sorry, but this has got to go. We're going to demolish this planet. It's been in the way.
All right, well, see ya.
Here's Tessa, who didn't make it in, alongside some of the other... I think that was... what was his name again? Wasn't it like something wild? Wasn't his name Blade but then it was Jihad? That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. It's Jihad.
Never forget the original name.
Yeah. So Leo's there, That's cool. Gil, of course, chilling out. Bison's over here. All the dolls and all the Shadaloo.
Bison did it.
Mm-hmm.
Resurrection.
I mean, not canonically, but in an alternate Capcom Fighting Evolution world.
Mm-hmm. And all the dolls. Okay.
The Illuminati plus Shadaloo. And all the other characters who didn't make it in. Hey, look, it's a game with Ryu without Ken. Yeah. Wild, right?
Who's that big guy in the back?
That's Victor from Darkstalkers.
Oh, right, okay.
The Frankenstein monster guy? Nash and Dalsim and BB Hood, Lele and Hisenko and Dudley. And then they all get converted into Pyron's Power Ranger team.
Damn. That's kind of hype.
Over here, Rose seals Pyron into a card.
Whoosh.
Udon's great, man. I love the Arnold Sang, Alvin Lee coloring and era and art and pencils era.
How much for that Pyron card, you think?
At least 2 Charizards.
Damn, son.
We got the moon howling shot of Tailbane versus Ryu over here. And unfortunately, unlike Fantastic Mr. Fox, he doesn't just hold his fist up. Like, yeah. As Ryu goes on his way. That would have been sick, but oh well. Poor Dan gets beaten the fuck out of. And then Sakura's gonna be late. So
wow.
That's it. News Combo 7. Important to establish. News Combo 7 is the news channel of Capcom versus SNK1 officially.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, our show will begin.
Nice.
Yes. Lest we forget, News Combo 7 is an established show. So shout outs to Udon for getting that reference in there. Meteor lands? No, it's Shinakuma. He's trying to blow up planets because that's what his endings are. It's literally just Mr. Shakedown style natural disasters being caused by Akuma.
Destroying islands, breaking meteorites,
mountains, submarines. Just, we get it, dude. Urien with the suit, Illuminati, his army of 12s. We're going to take over. Long live Urien.
What is that next to him?
His little minion Illuminati type dude, but he's the brother without power though. So
is that the perspective or is his head massive?
Oh, I read this wrong. Akuma is saving the world. A meteor's attack is going to blow Earth up. Yeah, and he's flying out to destroy it. Okay, my mistake. He's doing good this time.
Yeah, but most of the time when you break a meteorite that close, there's a lot of casualties.
100%.
So,
at this rate, this rock is not splitting apart far enough for the planet to not be doomed.
Exactly.
So the planet is 1000% doomed either way.
Still bringing death.
He needed to destroy this from at least 6 to 7 times further out in orbit.
I saw Armageddon. I know how this works.
This is just a number of different impact zones as opposed to one giant one. Yun and Yang. Just Yun at the restaurant. I forget the girls' names, but
Oh, Yang is there.
Oh no, that's Yang. Never mind. Yeah, doing the restaurant thing.
Damn, delivery on skateboards.
Hell yeah.
Yo, DoorDash.
Get
on that
during the pandemic. The fastest surfing geef. Just having a big burger, going on vacation, thinking about a good time. I remember this one. I remember this ending very much. And it turns out he's dreaming because he's surrounded by bears.
I would not have believed it.
Yep.
And he's freezing.
And he's in the hot tub.
With the shades.
Mm-hmm. It was all a dream.
And the buddies. Oh, let's go.
He's really surrounded by his bears. And that's the Udon contributions to the project, you know?
Well, that was nice.
That was
that was a nice little sweetness at the end to cover the shit.
Nice
glaze.
There's not much to be said about it.
Yo. That Urian headbutt, man, is gonna haunt me.
Mordecai, how you doing? Mordezai, possibly. So after watching a lore video on Ingrid, yes, that exists. Ingrid has references to Egyptian goddesses, Isis. This comes from leftover FAS cold holder named Isis. Her design and references in Alpha 3, Max, and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Well, that makes her approximately 0% cooler. But thanks for the info. Doesn't save anything. Well,
bold but accurate, Willie.
Well, so that's Capcom Fighting Evolution. You want to try some other shit out?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, why not?
I admit, I'm like, I don't know how long we're gonna fucking press buttons on this. I'll press them until I see the life drain from your face, to which it did very quickly.
Oh my god.
So I mean, we can just call it there. But I've always got things on backup. Welcome
to the world. Let's get it on now. Select the mix. First mix. Get it on now. Select the mix. Let's get it on now. Choose the best one.